Hello everyone, thank you for watching and supporting the channel. Today we continue to practice English listening and speaking skills through daily conversations. Today's topic is how to improve English listening skills. Hi Emma, how are you doing today?
Hey Peter, I'm doing well, thanks. How about you?
I'm good too. I wanted to ask you something. I've been trying to improve my English listening skills, but I feel like I'm not making much progress. Do you have any tips?
Oh sure, I'd be happy to help. Improving listening skills takes time and practice. But there are some things you can do to make it easier. What have you been doing so far?
Well, I try to listen to English podcasts and watch English TV shows or movies, but sometimes I feel like I can't understand everything. They talk too fast.
That's a good start. Podcasts and TV shows are great for improving listening. Don't worry if you can't understand everything right away. It's normal. One thing that might help is to start with simpler content, something made for learners, like English learning podcasts or shows with subtitles.
That makes sense. I've been using subtitles sometimes, but I'm afraid I rely on them too much. Do you think I should stop using them?
Subtitles can actually be really helpful, especially when you're starting. But here's an idea: try watching a show or movie with English subtitles instead of subtitles in your native language. That way, you're still listening and reading in English. Over time, you can reduce your dependence on subtitles.
That's a good idea. I'll try using English subtitles more often. Do you think listening to the same thing multiple times helps?
Yes, definitely. Listening to something more than once can really help you catch words or phrases you might have missed the first time. You can focus on understanding the overall meaning first, and then listen again to catch more details.
That's a good point. I sometimes feel like I focus too much on understanding every single word, and then I get lost. Should I just focus on the general meaning instead?
Exactly. Don't worry about catching every word. It's more important to understand the main idea. Native speakers don't always speak clearly, so it's okay to miss a few words. Over time, your brain will get used to the language patterns, and you'll start understanding more without even realizing it.
That's reassuring. I'll try not to stress about every word. What about vocabulary? Sometimes I hear words I don't know, and it makes the conversation hard to follow.
That's pretty common. When you come across new words, try to guess their meaning from the context. You can look them up later if they seem important. But during the conversation, just focus on the overall context. Over time, you'll naturally learn more vocabulary as you listen more.
That's helpful. I guess I shouldn't interrupt my listening just to check every new word. What else can I do to practice listening? Should I focus only on podcasts and TV shows?
Podcasts and TV shows are great, but you can mix it up. You could also try listening to English songs, audiobooks, or even news programs. Different types of audio give you different listening experiences. For example, news might be more formal, while songs and conversations are more casual. This will expose you to a variety of accents and speaking styles.
I hadn't thought about songs. I love listening to music. How can I use songs to improve my listening?
Songs are fun because they help you learn pronunciation, rhythm, and new words. You can start by listening to the lyrics carefully and then looking them up to understand what they mean. Try singing along. It's a great way to practice listening and speaking at the same time.
I'll start doing that. Do you think it's helpful to focus on different accents? Sometimes I get confused when I hear British or Australian accents.
It's normal to feel confused with different accents at first. But yes, I do think it's helpful to practice listening to different accents. You don't need to master all of them, but being familiar with accents like British, American, Australian, or Canadian will help you feel more comfortable in conversations with people from different places. You can start by watching TV shows or listening to podcasts from different countries.
That would be great. Thanks again, Emma. I'll start using these tips today.
You've got this, Peter. Good luck with your listening practice.
The most important thing is that you must practice regularly anytime, anywhere.